Okay, gang, let's try 23. Now, let me just rewrite this. If you can do the cotangent of pi, just go ahead and do it. But if not, let me just rewrite this. Because I think it's, because this is a quadrantal angle, we're going to use the unit circle. So now when I plug this in, when I do cosine of pi over sine of pi, right, we're on the unit circle here at pi. So cosine of pi is -1, sine of pi is 0. So it's a number over 0, which means we're on a vertical asymptote. So right now we know we're on a vertical asymptote. Now it's two-sided, which means that you have to go on both sides of the VA. And we know for the cotangent function that it will be on opposite sides, right? It's going to be on opposite sides. So my brain's trying to remember. Cotangent function's going to come downward. Right, so the big deal here is that you're on opposite sides of pi. So when you're at pi, when it hits the VA, on the left it's going to -infinity, on the right it's going to +infinity. So it's impossible to write positive or negative infinity, right? You can't give two answers. You can't say the answer is positive infinity and negative infinity. You can't give two distinct answers like that. And anyway, infinity means it doesn't exist. So if it's going to opposite sides around the VA, then that means that it's DNE. It does not exist, okay? So the answer to cotangent is DNE. All right, now for the next one, 25, you have to be really careful with the step function. It's also called the greatest integer function. You have to be really careful with this because if it's a normal step function, if you put in an integer, it's right on the step. So you never want to put in the integer directly. You don't ever want to do a direct, you don't ever want to use the golden rule on the greatest integer function if it's a standard one, because you're right on the step. So this is to the left of 4, so something like 3.9. I'm going to plug in. So again, this is a rounding down function. So if I put in 3.9, it's going to round it down to 3, because that's what it does. It always rounds down. So now I have 15 minus 7 or 8. So you got to be really careful because coming in from the left, this is a 3. Coming in from the left of 4, this is a 3. Coming in from the right of 4, this is a 4. So for the greatest integer function, always stay off the integer. Either be a little below it or a little above it. So in this case, since it was from the left, I was a little below it. Okay, because you're going to be right on the stair. All right, gang, that's it for this one. Catch you.